A little bit more to the left. Yep, perfect right there. Just keep looking right here. Try not to blink. And say cheese.
Wait, how did you get in here? And it doesn't matter, just listen up. They can't hear us while we're in here, but I don't have much time, so listen carefully. Your camera is brainwashing you. I know you think you're the one calling the shots, but trust me, you are just a puppet. The Sony RX100 Mark VII is a premium compact camera that packs professional-grade performance into a truly pocket-sized body. It is an extremely versatile camera that delivers pristine image quality and flexibility for both photography and video. I'm not exactly sure how they're doing this. I'm a filmmaker, but this camera, it's trying to turn me into a photographer. Something about this pop-up viewfinder, it makes me feel like an investigative photojournalist or something. I never used to take this many photos. It boasts an impressive 24 to 200 millimeter Zeiss lens, alongside lightning-fast autofocus with real-time tracking, continuous shooting up to 20 frames per second, and high-quality 4K video with advanced color profiles like S-Log3 and HLG. It's not just this one camera though, they're all in on it. Think about it, when you shoot with your phone, do you actually want to take vertical videos, or is that just because the phone is making you do it? I've owned an FX3 for years. I've never taken a single photo on it. Not because I haven't wanted to, but just because it feels wrong. While this camera was originally released 7 years ago in 2019, it remains relevant to this day as a well-rounded tool that delivers professional level results. Pick one up today and you'll finally fill that gaping void within your soul. Just promise me one thing, okay? Do not listen to what anyone is saying about their camera. You cannot trust anyone. Not even me. I recently bought the RX100 because for the first time in a long time, I was planning to travel just for fun. My girlfriend and I were planning a trip to Hong Kong and Japan. So I wanted a camera that would come second to our experience. Wanted to be as present as possible. And so hopefully I could bring a camera that wouldn't be super burdensome or distracting, something I could take with me everywhere and not regret carrying it. But these are both brand new places to me, places I've never been before. So I knew I was going to want to take a ton of photos and videos, and I really didn't want that to be done on my phone. I know the phone is kind of the most obvious answer to this problem because we're already carrying it with us everywhere. It's easily accessible, takes great pictures, but I just really don't like shooting on my phone. I'm not exactly sure why, but anytime I'm shooting on a phone, it almost feels like I'm not in control, if that makes sense. Like, I end up taking all of these vertical shots, even though I much prefer a horizontal composition. I can't control the exposure or the focus. Like, it kind of almost feels like the phone is doing everything for me. I think we're actually free to speak here for a little bit. There's some big camera convention in town, but while we do have some time, I have to tell you about something important. When I'm making a video, I personally use music throughout the entire process. It's often the original source of inspiration, it sets the tone while I'm shooting, and it is a foundational tool for bringing emotion into an edit. But don't worry, this is not anything like what the cameras are doing. MusicBed is actually more like a community. It's a partnership with real artists. When you license a song through MusicBed, you're not getting some generic royalty-free asset. You are collaborating with an artist who really cares about their work. These are artists who are touring, playing shows, releasing albums. They care about their music in the same way that you care about your filmmaking. And all of this is only a reality because MusicBed doesn't accept everyone who submits their work. They've heavily curated their collection, only accepting the best, which in turn makes your job easier when you're trying to find the right music. Don't waste your time digging through subpar, lifeless music when instead you could be selecting from a highly curated collection. Make the switch to MusicBed and start your 14-day free trial with the link in the description. They're back. As I said before, I bought this because I wanted a truly portable camera, and it is definitely that. I did actually have this in my pocket or in a tiny bag every single day, and it was so nice not second guessing that decision. That has been one of the defining questions of the last 10 years of my life. Every day is, do I take a camera with me or not? Because up until this point, a camera has been a burden. This didn't feel like a burden. It felt like a camera that I wouldn't regret having on me, even if I didn't take a single photo all day. The footprint of this thing is literally smaller than my iPhone 13 mini, which is absurd considering the versatility you get with a 24 to 200 millimeter Zeiss lens. And unlike my iPhone, this camera isn't engineered to capitalize on all of my attention. It just allows me to be fully present in what I'm photographing. Now, obviously, there's going to be some trade-offs for that insane portability. The ergonomics aren't amazing. It's a little strange to grip and hold, but you kind of get used to it. And again, that's just not a big deal for the benefit of it being portable. It's also a little tricky to hold stable. Because it is so light, it's easy to shake and jitter a bit. But there is lens stabilization, plus you can add digital stabilization, and it really is just something you have to be aware of if you're coming from a bigger camera like me. I just had to pay more attention to getting a stable shot. This camera is not weather sealed, and I don't think it's even technically considered weather resistant, but I've used it in now 2 really serious snowstorms, and I haven't had any issues with it. It also is a bit tricky for figuring out an ND filter solution, which for me, I am video first. I care more about video than I do photo. And since this camera doesn't have any threads on the lens, the only solution I found was essentially this 3M tape glue on solution where you glue on threads and then you can thread on a 52 millimeter ND filter, which I thought was perfect. I thought that solved all of the problems, but I later found out that if you want to use the flash on this camera, that glued on thread piece gets in the way of the flash a little bit, so the photo you take will have this big arc shadow from that filter piece. So that kind of sucks. It would be awesome to find out some sort of like magnetic solution or something that you could quickly pull on and off, but for now, with it being glued to the camera, I just can't really take flash photos, which sucks. The battery life is great, and the batteries are so small and so light that you could throw like 10 in your pocket and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I went through like 2 batteries at most per day on this trip. The one glaring problem that has nothing to do with its size is that this camera is just absurdly overpriced. I bought this thing used, and it still hurt a bit to buy. I mean, this is my job. Taking videos and taking pictures is my job. And it felt silly spending as much as I did on this, even for it used. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that point and shoot cameras are just so popular right now. They're like popular both in the mainstream and in the photography community. So yeah, I don't know. Like, this camera is old. It's been out for years now, and it still has not gone down in price. Thankfully, for me, it feels like a very worthwhile investment. It's easy to take with me. It's fun to use. I'm happy with the results. It makes me more likely to take pictures. And for that, I love this thing. I think they're catching on to us, but I have good news. I found a place where we can speak freely as long as we want. I can share behind the scenes insights about how I use these cameras and how I edit my photos and videos. It's a place that they can't reach us. It's called Patreon.